Hey guys, it's Ro. Welcome to another Nerdy Nummies. Today I have two very special guests, Linda and Drew Scott.
Hello.
Hey girl, how are you? I'm so excited you're here. Okay, we have been friends for a while, and this is the first time we've ever baked together.
Yes.
Yeah, I wasn't in that shot, just so you guys know. I could do this the whole time if you want.
Drew is very tall, so this video might be at a very wide angle. You guys probably already are familiar and know and love them, but if you're new, I'm gonna be putting all of their links down below. And also, they got a YouTube channel. It's called At Home, so go check it out right now and subscribe. I'm gonna put that link right down there. What can people expect at Home?
We'll take on recipes that we're not good at. For example, we just did a 4-day recipe that was this James Beard award-winning.
It was an 11-page recipe.
Oh, 11-page, 4-day, yeah.
Well, today's recipe hopefully won't take 4 days.
We'll see.
I hope not.
I got so many requests from you all to make something SpongeBob themed, and in the past we made little SpongeBob lemon bars. We're gonna be making SpongeBob's home.
Oh.
Yeah, there it is. We made it. Thanks for coming, you guys.
Bye.
All you need to do is find a pineapple and throw it in a pool of water. Let's get started. The recipe that we're making today is a delicious pineapple cake recipe. It is so good. And what I like about it is it's really simple. So Linda, you can't mess this first step up. Pour a little bit of salt into the flour.
Watch me mess this up.
Boom, done it. Then you're gonna whisk together till well combined.
What? This is crazy. How did you do that?
I feel like a pro now.
It's a golf clap, but it's also, I call it the bacon clap. Very good. And I'll be posting all of the ingredients and their measurements down below. So if you want to follow along at home, you can. And then once that's mixed, you're good. You can set it off to the side or just leave it there. And Drew, I'm gonna have you start mixing together our wet ingredients. First, we're gonna cream together our butter and shortening. Put it in the bowl, all of it, all at once.
All of it?
Oh, is it locked? Oh, I can't reach. Drew,
Wait,
can you pop?
I got this.
There you go.
Use your long
No big
arm.
pro.
Yes.
I'm a pro.
Just scoop it in there, and this is room temperature butter. Yeah, just like a low, medium speed.
I actually learned one thing that makes me look all pro for my mom. I can crack 2 eggs at one time. Boom.
Now we're gonna add all of the sugar in with the butter and mix together one more time. Until it's light and fluffy, usually takes like 2 minutes. Now Drew was talking about these eggs. Now usually for this recipe, you add one at a time, mixing in between, but I'm gonna have you just start with 2.
No big deal.
This is, you got this. Let me get out of your way. I mean, whoa, whoa.
No big deal.
You just like crush those.
Where do I put these? Can I just throw them on
Right
the
here,
counter?
right here, right here. That's fine too. That's
oh.
fine too. Here, I'll mix it up, Drew, while you wash your hands. Just mix it up a little bit. Linda, do you want to crack one?
Yes. And watch, I get all the shells in there.
Oh.
Right?
Boom.
It's like a basketball thing.
Doesn't it feel
How
like
do you get it everywhere?
What are you talking about? Ro and Linda left. They decided that I can handle this all on my own, and I got this. SpongeBob can trust me. What do I do next?
Here's a spatula. Please scrape down the side. Get it all mixed in. And then we're gonna add some pineapple extract. It smells so good. So for this recipe, we are gonna be using fresh pineapple as well. We fold that in last, but we use pineapple extract to intensify the flavor without our cakes getting too soggy. And we mix together one more time. All right, so we've got our wet ingredients already and our dry ingredients. Now we are going to mix them together. So let's pour half of the dry ingredients in here. Mix together on a low speed so you don't get that big dust cloud.
Low speed, no dust cloud.
Yeah.
Just to the stir.
Perfect. I know, very impressive.
When Linda's not paying attention, I practice with ours. Okay, tell me,
Huh.
is this weird?
Huh.
Any new technology or anything I get from a remote control to a piece of equipment in the kitchen.
To a toothbrush.
To a toothbrush, I read the entire manual. Because I like to know how things operate. Is that weird?
Okay, that looks good. Last but definitely not least, it's 1 cup of crushed pineapple, and I've left all the juice. I like it really juicy. You can get it from a can, you can do it fresh. It doesn't matter because it's both great. Dump it all in.
So what is the actual technique for folding?
So what I do is I scoop all the way down and under, and then flip it towards you over and turn. Yeah. So in front of us, we have got 5 6-inch round pans, which I've greased and lined with a little piece of parchment paper at the bottom. That is a pro tip so that the batter never sticks when you're popping them out. Okay, yeah.
Sure.
How
there we
do,
go.
okay.
Is
Well,
this it?
kind of eyeball it, divide it between the 5 pans. Doesn't need to be perfect
Right.
because I'll just be cutting them after they bake, leveling them a little bit. So give each one a little scoop. Now this is something we all do. Here you go. Here you go.
Aw.
I'll take the littlest one. I feel like that's very fitting. And then we're just going to smooth out the batter, get it a little bit more even so it has the best chance of an even bake. Now it's time to bake. You're gonna heat your oven to 325 degrees and pop these in the oven for about 40 minutes. Just keep your eye on them.
While the cakes are baking, I have an idea.
Oh no.
We need to do a bet. We need to place a bet. This is what I'm thinking. Okay, if Linda and I win, we get to choose a cake that you have to make for us every month of the year until the end of the year.
Oh my gosh.
Idea you've had ever.
I don't know what you would get if you win, but that's what I want for us if we win.
That's a lot of cake. You
It
want
is.
that much cake.
I do want that much cake, and it's got to be a big bet. What would you do on your side?
Okay, so if we're doing a bet, what I need is basically, I need help. I need your guys' help. I need experts in here, in the new place. Because you know what, I just moved house and I don't have any furniture to fit in here. I basically donated and gave everything away and now it's just kind of a big empty and hodgepodge situation.
It seems a little
Echoey?
imbalanced.
You want us to design your entire house?
Yes. I think this is a great bet.
All right, imbalanced, but okay, we'll do it.
You want to do that?
How do we do this?
I don't know. Should we poll? We should poll you guys.
Oh, I love this, and it's on my channel, so guys, please help me out here, okay? Because we now have Mama Mia at the house, and she's got cardboard up in the windows.
You're
I don't even
guilt-tripping them now.
I don't
This
even
is
have.
like-
I don't even have curtains for Mama Mia.
We can guilt trip too. I need to eat more cake. If you want us to win and we get cake every month for the rest of the year and we choose which cakes you have to make,
Okay, deal.
do a little cake emoji and
In the
post that in the comments.
Yeah, and then if you want me to win the bet, post a little house emoji because I need a lot of help with my house. And there's a couple different house emojis, they all count. There's also 2 cake emojis.
Right, the
and
slice
yeah,
and
correct.
the whole cake.
We'll take any of it. I'm gonna
Yes.
poll it on social media as well. Yeah.
I will too.
Fine. You
I
will
will
too?
too.
We'll compare polls.
All right.
Now that the cakes are baked and we gave them plenty of time to cool, what now?
Now we're gonna stack an ice.
I was gonna walk in and be like, I should know how much we needed.
Precious icing.
We've got a turntable to make things a little bit easier and a cake plate. I would choose whatever you want to serve the cake on, choose it now. You can transfer a cake, but I don't like to. It makes me nervous. There's always the possibility it's just going to fall. All right, so then Linda, do you want to give a little dollop? Just like squeeze a little dollop
Do
of
I?
frosting right in the middle. And these frosting
That?
bags, I just have a little bit of buttercream icing in here. And then we're gonna stack the first cake. Just place it right in the middle. You can pipe all the way around, then do zigzags. Then you're gonna take an offset spatula and just smooth it out like so.
This is like your mortar. This is when you're doing some work with
Brick
some
and
brick
mortar?
or some tile. You're getting your solid base.
Exactly. Drew, do you want to put on the next brick? It's basically like that.
Icing down.
Nope.
Okay.
Yeah,
Is
just
this
place it
cleanup
right
ready?
on top.
Do you want us to turn it while I go?
I love having you guys here. I have so much help. I feel like I'm just a baking coach. Yeah, there you go. Zigzag, zigzag.
What if we wanted to make this like a 70-story
Pineapple?
Like what if SpongeBob upgraded from a pineapple house into
Right.
a pineapple apartment
Skyscraper?
complex?
Wow, this is a question you would ask. Okay, so this is what we would do. We would build it in tiers with a lot of support, which I'm gonna show you how to do the support too. And I think you're gonna love this because it's really similar to caissons.
So you're actually putting like chunks of metal in the cake to support it. Okay.
Oh,
Right.
we're actually gonna do it now. So Linda, if you wanna grab those 3 straws, so you can use any kind of dowel that you have at home. A lot of people use boba straws, regular straws, you can use wooden dowels, whatever dowel you wanna use. I had these at home, so I'm using these.
Are those Starbucks straws?
Maybe I had a few extra
Hey,
of them.
reuse and repurpose.
They're
I mean, that's what you should do.
Okay, so Linda, if you just want to put the 3 in the middle, just push them all the way down. You don't need to be gentle. Okay, so then what we do here, I'll show you, is you just cut off right here. Boop.
Wow.
Just like that. Here, you want to try it?
Shall we reuse this straw?
Yeah, you can. I can use it for another
Yeah.
dowel. All right, and then we ice.
Teamwork. Teamwork makes the dream cake work.
Cover, 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 cover. Great. And
When I
then
do the
for
sound effects,
support,
it makes it better.
this little guy, a little cake plate. I'm just gonna place it right here on top of the straws, and then we're gonna add another layer. Okay, and then ice one more time. All right, I'm gonna spin this around, and then Drew, do you wanna put on the final cake? And this one, you flip it upside down, so the flat part is on top. Perfect, just like that. Boom!
Beautiful.
Ta-da! Boom,
Oh, that was a high five.
Boom, boom.
Oh, was it not?
All right, now we have stacked the cake. If your cakes have warmed up, you can pop it back in the freezer to chill, but I think our cakes are still cool enough. I was keeping these in the freezer that we're gonna do a little bit of carving. So we're gonna carve the top to be a little bit rounded so it looks like a pineapple. If you've never carved before, it's very easy. You just wanna use, perfect, thank you. You just wanna use a serrated knife. Just be careful, don't get your fingers. You just hold down here and you just cut, just like that, and just shape your cake.
What do you do with all of these?
Ooh, one, it could be a snack. Two, you can save all your little shavings. You crumble them together and you can make cake pops.
Oh.
Who wants to go first?
You want to try? Go ahead.
Okay, sure.
Don't be afraid to get messy. Just hold it and just round out the top. You can't mess up because if you carve off too much, you can just put some buttercream. Because we're gonna cover the whole cake with buttercream and fondant. Yeah, hold that.
Look at this.
You guys are doing great carving, and that's why this recipe is also really great for any sculpture cakes because it's really dense, it's moist, and it holds shape really well.
I mean, it looks pretty pineapple-y to me.
Oh yeah, once your cake is carved, we're gonna ice the entire thing, and it doesn't need to look perfect because we're gonna cover it with fondant. And on the turntable, it's great. You just start at the bottom, put some pressure, and go all the way around to do a line, and then you can move up just like that, and you keep working your way up the cake. So just
we are
like
getting
that.
a turntable for our kitchen. That is...
I have an extra one.
Well, now that there's nothing left for us to do.
I'm not even thinking anymore. I'm on autopilot.
And we're just watching. We're in a daze.
Hey, Linda, let's try this. Let's try it together.
do it.
Wait, let's see. This is going to be tricky. Yeah,
Okay, let me
just
see.
go on there, and then I'll go above you.
This has never happened before.
Wait, you got to do it like this.
Icing on the turntable.
It's getting sloppy. I'm pretty well out. It's all you.
Guys, this was so
Go without me.
cute.
This is like the Titanic moment where I sink into the water.
Here, I'll slowly spin.
Okay.
This is gorgeous.
Look at
Okay.
that cute twirly top.
I'm gonna have you do this too.
Okay.
Okay, so you just press it, not flat, but just at a little bit of an angle and really gently. So just give it a gentle, like this, and it will just keep getting flatter. And what's nice about it is the more times it goes around, the smoother and smoother it's gonna get. So just get a feel for it. And then when you're icing a cake that's not kind of a messy crumb coat, you can just keep going around and around, and it will look like a professionally iced cake.
All right, I need to try this. I've actually done stucco work. And you know what? A little bit of what I'm doing here reminds me of
I
that.
feel like I didn't do anything, and this is looking really good. I'm really proud of you guys.
You inspired
Signs
us.
of a good
Yeah.
teacher.
Cake is iced. We've rolled out some yellow fondant over here. Drew is holding the very large. This is a rolling pin, but it's specifically made for fondant. Look how tall it is.
Bigger than Rose's head.
Yeah. And we rolled out the fondant to be a little bit thick. We want the fondant to be thick because we're going to be putting some indents into it, and we don't want to break through to the icing layer. So I'm going to need your guys' help.
Okay.
All right, so
Yeah.
Linda, if you pick up this cake plate without the turntable, it will make it a little bit easier
gosh.
for us. You got it, you got it.
Like transporter.
And then you just like stick it in the middle and then fold this up.
Not exactly, but that's a
So-
great creative thought. And then we're gonna need your rolling pin.
Okay.
Lightly roll it over the top.
Okay.
Really lightly. Just think looser the better. You don't even need to really tuck, like really loose. Just
Loose.
cool.
Loose.
Yeah, and then pick it up. Yeah. And then bring it over towards Linda.
Oh,
And
okay.
then-
And then
Oh, like
you'll
this?
unroll it over the top.
So touch it.
Yeah, go for it, go for it.
Okay.
What?
I was like super pro on that.
Wow.
Pro.
That felt so good.
Oh my gosh.
I'm so proud of you guys. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how to do this. We're going to press the fondant against the cake to get it to stick. Kind of gently stretch it. Because it's so thick, it does have the tendency to do tearing. So once we press it against the cake, we're going to take a small, sharp cutting knife and cut off the excess fondant around the bottom.
Feels like Play-Doh.
Fondant does feel like Play-Doh. It's really thick icing.
While you guys are doing what you're doing, this is my halftime entertainment. Pop it over Rose's head.
Oh. Okay.
Right?
Oh.
Just a little toss like this.
Okay.
Should I duck?
Like over to you.
Just a little toss like that.
Okay. Ready?
Okay.
Oh.
Oh my goodness!
There we go. I'll just be your
Juggling fondant.
entertainment in the background here. Should I stop? Okay.
No, we didn't ask you to stop.
All right, our cake is looking good. It's covered in fondant.
Kind of looking like a minion.
It's like a Homer's head.
Or if Drew is bald.
Yeah. Or Among Us.
It's basically a blank slate at this point, but we want it to look like a pineapple, and specifically SpongeBob's pineapple house. So I'm going to be using these two wooden skewers to create the design, the pattern in the side of his house to look like a pineapple. So this one's a little skinnier, and then this one's a little thicker. So we're going to be using this one for the holes and this one for the line. So what I'm going to do is just, there we go, I'm just putting it at an angle, and I'm just going to use it to press into the fondant. And this is why we rolled a thicker piece of fondant, so that you can really get aggressive and press it into the cake without worrying about it going through. There we go, that's what we want. I'm just gonna eyeball it, evenly space it about an inch out, and I'm just gonna keep doing this all around the cake, and then I'm gonna go the other way and make a zigzag. This is the shape and design we're going for. So after you've got all the lines in the cake, I've started to shade in where we've made indents with a little bit of oranged petal dust that Linda's got over here.
Nice.
So if you've never worked with petal dust before, it's really cool. You can like dry brush it onto cakes, you can do shading. If you don't have this, there's a lot of other things you can do. You could take a little bit of gel orange food color and a little bit of alcohol or extract, mix it together with a little small paintbrush. You could paint the lines, or you could use an edible marker. We're just using this because it's a bit forgiving, and that's what I love. So okay, Linda, I'm gonna have you just, in any of these little lines we have left, you can just paint in there. You can always get like darker and darker as you go, and I kind of like this brushed look. I just feel like it looks the most like the cartoon. Linda is doing so good. Are you a painter?
I'm a doodler.
She paints, she doodles, she does it all. She's so good. Yeah, I'm gonna give this a shot.
Very nice. It's like, it reminds me of eyeshadow.
I cake on my eyeshadow really heavy. Okay, where did you get these? Because they just like magically appeared.
So I worked on these before you came because the fondant needs to set and dry, and that does take a little bit of time. I always advise to make these the day before you want to like decorate a cake so that they just have plenty of time to harden. Fondant's really cool like that. When it warms up, like when you're playing with it with your hands, it gets really soft. And then if you just leave it out, as it cools, it hardens. Like, listen.
Hey, wait,
cool.
like the door here, hold on.
Who's there?
Knock,
It's like I'm
knock.
knocking on the door.
So Drew, in front of you, I've given you the door pieces. So to get fondant to stick to fondant, you just need a little bit of water and a paintbrush. Put a little bit on the back,
Do you want me to do the whole way?
a little bit more.
Okay, tiny brush. I could have done it with a bigger brush if I need more.
I should have gotten you a bigger brush. That's actually my fault. I think I gave you the smallest one.
Okay.
That's great. Then just place it on top of this piece and let it sit. I've given you the smallest pieces, even though Linda and I have the smallest hands. I've given you literally
seriously.
the smallest
It's
pieces.
just fun to watch Drew like,
It's like King Kong coming in here trying to do a little.
It's literally the size
like
of a sprinkle. And he's like,
I can't even see it.
Here, you can use this to push it around.
There, wait.
oh my god. It's like assembling furniture.
It is backing away.
Back away from the tiny pieces.
Sausage fingers.
Then in front of me, I have the pineapple leaves. I just use a little bit of green fondant. I cut out some leaves and I let them dry in a bowl, like a little cereal bowl, so that when they dry with a slight curve, and you just let them sit overnight, like for 8 hours. They completely dry out, and then when they dry, they have that nice little curve. And then what you can do is you take a fresh piece of fondant and a toothpick and a little bit of water, and you assemble them like so. And you want to do this after they dry, otherwise your toothpick pokes through the leaf, unless you're using a huge chunky piece of fondant, which we're not doing. And then Linda, for you, you've got the most colorful fondant. Outside SpongeBob's house, there's these cute little flowers. He has like an underwater flower garden.
Aww.
And so you just roll them like a little roll, bloop, 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 and you shape these little flowers.
These are so cute.
None of them are perfect. They're all different shapes and sizes, just like SpongeBob's house. Now, we're gonna take all of these and place them on the cake. This is the funnest part. Everything comes together all at once and it looks gorgeous. So now we've got all of our pieces. Are you ready for your first decorating montage?
Yes.
Ready.
Ta-da!
Here is the SpongeBob pineapple house cake that we made today. A huge thank you to you guys for suggesting this, and to Linda and Drew. Thank you for helping me make this. You guys are amazing, and I'm so happy we finally got to bake together.
Same here.
And can I say the perfect guess to make a home cake?
You know, it really does feel like a home. I would live in a pineapple.
I would eat the pineapple cake.
Linda would live in it and then eat it from the inside out.
Not only am I happy that you're here today, but I'm happy that they are on YouTube. So go check them out. Their channel's at home. I'll put a link down below again. So go check them out. Go subscribe. Go heart. No, wait. Yeah, you can heart.
Notification bells and hearts and whatever
Send us
else.
cake.
Also, if you like seeing these baking videos and nerdy nummies, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, click subscribe, and ring the bell to receive notifications every time I post a new video, because we're baking a lot this year. I've made so many cakes this year. I'm on a roll, you guys.
And that's why I think it's perfect if you just continue to bake cakes for us, because you guys remember to comment little house if you think that we need to design our house, or a little cake.
Or
yes,
cake.
comment the house emojis. You guys, I love you. I don't ask that much of you, but I'm literally begging you right now. Please put house emojis in the comments down below so I get to hang out with these guys more. All right, thanks so much for watching. Post your emojis down below. You guys are the best. And if you have any other ideas for any other videos, leave me a comment and I'll do my best to make it happen. All right, thanks again, you guys.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you.
Bye.